This is a historic moment. Paul came up with another gem. Well, not a gem organ, but I mean a thing of value. This is a Teisco organ, which we've never seen before, and it's actually a pretty darn good one. It's a combo organ. This is I had to rebuild this knob, and I had to put a chicken foot on there. I didn't have to put a chicken foot, but I mean, I think it looks good. Volume pedal's missing. Now let's look inside real quick. Yeah, I'll pull the top up here for you. Take the back here. Inside, you have a power supply. And that's all. You're just hearing AC hum. That's it. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it looks like an amazing amount of space over there, just bare space. And then the big card cage over here. This is an orange organ, and then the tone filters and things up there. And your typical Teisco keyboard, which, as usual, had a few bad resistors down in there. Sorry for turning around your head there. And so, yeah, typical looking Teisco piece here inside. Let's play it. So, let's see. Got it on a comp solo instead of... Obviously, solo is straight across the same sound. So let's investigate the solo sound here first. Piccolo. That's a piccolo. Violin, 4-foot. 8-foot trumpet. Flute. And I'm going to leave the vibrato alone because that's still drying. I guess it'll, we can... There's your vibrato range, and it can go full or weak. Not near much difference. So, let's see, trombone, 16. Not very loud, is it? Bass, clarinet, I guess. Claw. Alright, are we recording? Yes. Here we have a case for the Telstar, and nice white legs there, and a case for the foot pedal, which was missing. However, Jerry Welch, who is a great Hammond supplier, as you may know, had this little gem he sent me, and it's exactly the size that fits in there. It's got the wrong plug on it, but I can create that, hopefully. Let's put our tripod on here and get back to finishing this at long last. I've had so many things to do the last few days, I got distracted here. So we were going through some settings. We did all the solos, I think, before the batteries ran out. So we've got all solo. Put it there, and then this is the accompaniment and solo mixed. Nice wood and brass mix. Wood and brass 18 there. Brass 8 alone. 4-foot string. String and wood. foot on top of that. 4 foot wood alone. 8 foot string alone. 8 foot brass and string. 8 foot brass alone. Wood and brass. Wood and 16 and brass. And string. And 4 foot string. 4 foot wood. Everything. Less brass. Less string. 8 foot and 4 foot. Anyway, so a good variety of things there. Pull the goop off the end of my finger. It doesn't feel very right. I just did a bunch of goop on somebody's case and I realized I still got it stuck to my fingers. RV goop everywhere. Okay. You can't play very well with that stuff on your fingers. Oh man, I'll get things up here. But so now the bass and solo, and you got a lot of bass solo. So the solo goes to there, so now you just have the bass keys with everything on there. 8 foot wood. 16 foot string. 16 foot brass. And wood. It's the bass volume and it's cranked, but crank here very good. Brass and string, wood. Oops, we got bad contact there. I guess it resurfaced. So those are your variations on this. You can only get accompaniment and or need warming up tonight. I've been helping somebody move all day, trying to get this in. Vibrato knob on at least. It's weird, they sold me some set screws. They're supposed to be 832 and there apparently are 2 sizes of 832. They're off by about 3 mil. And they wouldn't fit in. I had to run a tap through it. Playing this thing is wonderful, and I didn't have the stand on before. The stand drops down in front of me. Awesome, huh? Well, that is the ultra rare Telstar 61, and some people wanted to see what this thing looked like. They've never seen one, including Robert McNutt there, and so, hey Robert, there it is. Got something right there. Pretty looking machine. It's really a nice shape. Just a few little tiny, one little scratch there, barely visible, and everything else rubs off pretty much. Yeah, awesome shape. Well, you wonder how many of those they made, huh? Teisco did some low production runs of things. I had a Teisco amp once that Costas bought, and I worked on it for him, and I looked it over and then asked the Teisco amp expert on the web who runs the page, and he said, I think I've seen that amp, and he showed me a picture, and I go, well, it's the same amp, it's got the same broken part, and it was just like, you know, probably a prototype, but yeah, very, very rare piece here. I got some goop on that key too. The knob fell on the key. All right, well, Bob Weigel, Sound Doctor. Well, let's see. Hey, we're going to try another bit of information video on this thing. This is the internals. I had to pull it apart because I was checking to see how the LFO was done, because it seems a little weaker than I'd like it, but I'd have to change the resistor on all of the cards, all 12 cards here. Yeah, really nice looking machine inside though. Really good shape. Thanks to Shane. Anyway, I added a supplement, or I'm adding a supplemental resistor right here because the 2K provides virtually no difference between the high and low vibrato setting. It's Bruce. You know Bruce, he's in one of my other videos. Hey Bruce.
Hey, you there?
You're on YouTube. Oh yeah.
You were gone for a little while there.
Yeah, I was helping somebody move. Well, I'll continue this later. Anyway, as I was saying, this resistor, only 2K, was making just a feeble difference there between the high and low vibrato setting. You couldn't hardly tell any difference. It needs about 8.2K. This sounds familiar, like the Fender Starmaster. You'll notice in my video they did the same thing. You couldn't tell a discernible difference between high and low. I put a pot in there and adjusted it, and 8.2K is about optimal. That gives you a very minimal kind of vibrato, and then when you turn it on you get max. And this thing is putting out 10 volts peak to peak. It's only got an 11 volt power supply or something, so without clipping, that's all you can get for a nice sinusoidal vibrato. And it is a nice round signal there. Oh, if you ever see one, which you probably won't, notice that they changed the green. Let's see, what is it? The purple wire becomes green. Anyway, I noticed it's all labeled. It says vibrato out, vibrato speed, VSP, V period, S period, P period. Don't ask me why they put a period between the S and the P. I don't know, but they did. Anyway, so here we will add that 8.2K resistor, and then we will put this back together and demo it playing the song Telstar, which I'm sure somebody in history probably played on this organ because it was named Telstar, and that was a popular song still in the day, which was, I think, 1962 by the Tornadoes. The #1 hit there for a while. Anyway, we will do that as a finale for this period piece. Alrighty, I'll try again. Sure, my Kodak camera can't handle this. Let's see how the audio sounds on this. Okay, we've got the historic moment here. This is a Teisco Telstar. We assume it's a Teisco. Looks like a Teisco, but no one's ever seen this, and it doesn't say Teisco. It says Telstar 61. Okay, this is I just finished the volume pedal last night. I've got trombone, I got wood on the accompaniment. And I'm playing through a Line 6 pod with just a little reverb on the clean channel and very little drive. That's I vaguely remember the song, and I listened to it a few times through and tried to get the gist of it, but then I went totally off on the end. So that's what I always do. I always go off on the end. That's why you watch my videos. Nobody wants to just see a repeat, or you just watch the original, right? So, yeah, you get all the way up, or you got your bass. Bass sounds a little better in here through that. Generally, I like it through an amp that has tube. The tube amp sounds pretty good with it, and it's pretty straight old organ with no odd footages as typical of Teisco's. So you get the mixtures that you get there and the voicings, and fairly jumpy on the string sounds. See, let's go back to. Anyway, yeah, fairly nice voices on the violins and strings, I think. Very transparent sounding. A lot of distinct little slices. You can get a lot of good sounds out of it. Okay, well, that is the Teisco, probably Telstar 61. Have a good day.